Narrator, Sally Clementine. I don't know what Karl has been doing every night to make me have to get up every night and tell him to halt the noise. I am growing extremely impatient. I wish Karl would just do whatever he is doing during the day. I swear, the next time I hear Karl at 3 a.m. throwing an entire concert, I am going to force him out and I will tell him to never come back, and if he returns, then he will be stuffed in my closet and I will let him starve. Muhahaha. Oops, sorry for going on a rant. I wouldn't do that to my friends. Let me give you some context. This story starts just 3 days ago during school. Fourth period had just started and our teacher, Ms. Davis, led us to the cafeteria for lunch. Half the period goes by when suddenly I, along with my friend, Sylvia, hear a growl coming from the bushes outside. We looked out the windows, but we didn't see anything. We opened the window but still found nothing. No one else had heard it, so we both ignored it and forgot about it. Only 3 minutes passed, and the growling started again and was getting closer. Then it stopped. Suddenly James, yes James Boldrent, came out from under the bushes.
Who is that?
Asked Sylvia.
That's my friend, James. I don't know why he is here.
James got closer to the window and almost trips on a rock.
Hi James, why are you here?
I asked.
My apologies, Sally. I was just fighting a humanoid-like wolf behind those bushes. I killed it.
Isn't that just a werewolf?
Asked Sylvia while leaning closer to the window.
No, it's far worse. 2 months ago, I predicted that a migration of animals would be coming sometime within 3 months due to a change in climate in recent years. A huge number of animals are invading the entire town. But something or someone has changed some of the animals' physical structure and DNA. Some are humanoid-shaped, others are bigger, and some have had a great growth in appetite.
Said James.
Is that bad?
Asked Sylvia.
Did you really just ask if it's bad?
Said James in a funny tone.
Well, are you going to go away? I am hungry, and I wish that I was eating my lunch and not talking to you right now. Also, shouldn't you also be in school right now? If I'm at school, then you should be at school too, right?
I asked.
Sheesh, I'll leave. Also, I didn't have school today.
James said as he walked away. Later at my house after school, I get a text from James. It read,
Lake Town is in an unfit condition right now. Karl's house was invaded by animals. Sally, please allow Karl to stay at your place. He has been staying at the Cliff Supermarket for a while now. The Lake Town Emergency Service is calling this surge of animals the animal invasion. I just thought you would like to know the name of this disaster. See ya.
I obviously couldn't leave Karl in a supermarket, so I played a few games with my little brother, James, this is not James Boldrent, and then took my bike and rode it until I reached the cliff. I walked in, but the place seemed abandoned even though I got groceries the day before and it was a fully operational and was an active supermarket.
Hey Sally, I'm over here.
Whispered Karl from behind a cash register.
Why are you whispering, and why are you hiding behind a cash register?
I asked.
Oh, the animals are just wrecking the place, and I'm scared out of my mind. It's really nothing.
Replied Karl sarcastically.
Well, come with me.
I responded.
Sure.
Said Karl. We walked outside and it started raining. Suddenly giant snails started to come out from the bushes. I shrieked at the sight of them. Karl started to walk back. I looked back and Karl was back in the supermarket.
Karl! You are literally older and stronger than me. Get back here.
But I'm not strong enough for those snails.
Responded Karl. Suddenly, a blast of plasma turned the snails to slop. Over the horizon, James stood there holding a strange ray gun.
Hello, updaters. I thought you would need a little help.
said James.
James, you killed them. Oh, whatever, come on, Karl, let's go. Karl? Hey, Karl? James, where did Karl go?
James pointed behind me.
Is that not him?
That's a cardboard cutout of a man holding a box of cereal, you idiot.
I said. We looked at each other and then at the store, and we already knew what had to be done next. We walked in and a lion was just lying on the ground. The lion suddenly got up and started chasing me.
James, do something. Aw. Don't bite me.
James finally finished charging the gun again, and the lion was turned to a bloody stew. I couldn't believe James.
James, stop annihilating them, just knock them out instead.
Oh sure, I'll turn down the strength on the gun, don't worry.
He replied sarcastically. We kept going into more of the supermarket, and after 2 hours of fighting and battling animals, we found Karl unconscious on the floor of the supermarket.
Hey! Yo! Karl, are you good? Speak to me.
I yelled in his ear. We didn't get a response, and I took him home.
To be continued.